Hey, we're on the screen. Welcome. Back with Lisa. Join us. If you guys are here first time, go ahead and give this thing a quick share. Give me a quick hello. Let me know that you are here so we can get fired up. We're rocking and rolling day number 13 with Lisa. She is backstage. She's ready to roll. Let me see some of these comments popping in here real quick. Make sure that our connection is good. There we go. Okay. I see some of y'all popping in here now. Hello. Welcome. So what are we doing? We're back with Lisa. We are back to trying to get this deal closed. I think we're pretty close. If you're joining us for the first time, we are trying to get a deal in 30 days, live on air. That is the plan. So every single day we go live. We talk to people. We talk to sellers. We talk to buyers. We're trying to figure this out. Today we're going to be talking about money. Money. So how are we going to get it? How are we going to make it work? If you're just joining me right now for the first time, give me a quick hello and share out this live stream right now. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And Lisa Sierra, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello. All right. We got some people in the comments saying hello. Good stuff. Okay, Lisa, let's jump right into it. You know the drill. We got half an hour to try to put a deal together. So give us an update. Tell us what we're doing today.
So I'm live from St. Albert, Alberta, from my parents' house. And I came up here to look at a deal that we have in due diligence. And but this deal that we're talking about is only one of possible. So the sellers came back end of day yesterday and asked for 24 hours more to meet with all the siblings of the estate. And they came back asking for 20,000 more, but that doesn't fit my numbers. So we looked at the spreadsheet, Drew and I went back with 2,000 more or 3,000 more, and that's it. And if that isn't good for them, then we're walking away from this deal because then my numbers don't work. And I've got 3 more that I'm working on offers for. And by working on offers, putting together that offer paperwork, they're already analyzed. Some we might get, some we might not. Depends how competitive we are. I went in competitive with conditions, but not as competitive as with price. And I wanted to talk about today, what do we do to get started? I mean, I know we talked to Catherine and we talked to Danielle, and I've put in getting the mortgage paperwork ready. And I know there's many options. And so what do I do from here to make sure we have as many options as possible, and so that when I make those other offers, I can plan for those too.
All right, good stuff. So let's kind of recap. How many deals do we have? I'm going to pull up the little whiteboard. You guys want the whiteboard? If you do, give me a quick little thumbs up, and I will bring up the little whiteboard thing that we got. Let's see here, the whiteboard guy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whiteboard shared. Boom. All right, Lisa, you are still there. You can see my whiteboard?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So let's get some KPIs. Again, KPIs, key performance indicators. So tell me real quick here. We discussed kind of really high level yesterday, 100 leads. We talked about making, at a 10% conversion. I'm just going to walk you folks through this real quick. 10% conversion of leads to offers would mean that we make 10 offers. This came right from our realtor, Drew. And if we did another 10% conversion of that, that means that we're going to have one firm deal. So this is, in our world, guys, we work in conversions as an investor. So, we've got we call this a 1% conversion rate from 1% from lead to firm, right? Yeah. So lead to deal, or also a 10% conversion. If I speak in terms of math, it becomes a little bit more straightforward for us to kind of close the gap on this concept. 10% from offers to deal, right? Yeah. So give me this number here real quick. Where are we at with it?
We've analyzed 11. We made 3 offers.
Okay, so we're 11-3. Okay.
Yeah, and we're what do you call that period? Offer period?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
with one.
So we have one under contract. So offers, we have
Under
accepted.
contract.
Yeah, so we can go 5 accepted offers. Hey, I made offers. This we can get a little bit more vague on if we like, but we basically have how many that got accepted. 1. And so far, 0 have actually closed. Is that accurate?
Yep.
Okay. So the big secret now for us is we have to
We don't
understand.
have one accepted. It's in negotiation back and forth. We're waiting to hear today.
Okay, cool. So is it accepted offer though, or is it still
Nope.
in conditional period?
No, they got 3 offers. They like ours the best, but they needed to talk to the rest of the siblings.
Beautiful. So that's
We're
still in the
waiting
offer stage. Yeah. So that's really still in the offer stage for us then. Here.
Okay.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Yep. So 0
okay.
accepted.
0 accepted. We have 1 accepted that's under review. So we're looking under the hood of this thing to do financing. Is that correct? Or we have 0 accepted?
0 accept.
Okay.
I don't know. 0 accepted. 1 submitted.
Okay.
That they're still considering. 2 denied so far.
All right. So let's kind of just be real clear on this. So we got 11 that we've reviewed. That's pretty obvious.
Yep.
Out of 11, we have made 3 offers, 3 actual offers, not verbal, but written offers, correct?
Yep.
Okay, and just for the folks at home, I'm going to keep updating this sheet just to make sure you have all the language you need. Out of those 3 offers that we've made, none of them have accepted conditional, because we have conditional offers on most of them, meaning that we're not going all cash. We're going to have a conditional period of some kind of time frame, right?
Right.
So what we're trying to do is we're trying to go down this funnel. 11 to 3, boom to boom. We already know what we're looking for. We already have an expectation. We expect a conversion of about 10%. So all right, let's see how you're doing. From 100 leads to 10 written offers, how are you doing in relation to a 10% conversion?
Not there yet.
Well, wait, hold on. 100 leads to 10 written offers would be 10% conversion.
3 offers is pretty good. But
3 offers is pretty good.
My leads.
That's like closer to 25% conversion so far, right? So far. So that's not bad. How are we doing from here to here? 0 and 0. So far we have 1 metric. So when you ask me how am I doing, I'm gonna go, I only have 1 data point. The only data point I have is that you've written 3 offers. You got 3 out of 11, which is great. So we just need to keep in that momentum here. What we technically need to do is we need to get 7 more offers written. Okay. I want to get to 10, because if we get to 10, then we can get to the one at the very bottom that's going to drop down. You see what I'm saying? Like we have to get enough volume of conversations going and offers written. All right, cool. So I just want to kind of clarify that point.
Perfect. And I'm getting faster at them.
You're doing great.
My last one took me 20 minutes.
Okay, no problem. Hey, listen, we're here to do this together. So now your next question was regarding financing. Could you articulate it one more time?
Yeah. So if the offer is accepted on Monday, I was thinking about, okay, what do I do? Because we went in with a high down payment or high deposit. So I have to think about where do I get that? Because I want to use partners. I want to know what are my options. And I already submitted paperwork to Danielle that you met. I'm going to submit paperwork to Catherine or get on the phone with Catherine. And what else can I do? And how can I approach that?
Great. So let's kind of make this very obvious. So the generic option is bank financing. Everybody knows what the problem bank financing is. You have to put money down, you have to qualify. Okay? So money down plus qualify. That is my least favorite option. It's also slow. They're gonna paperwork submit, boring, because I don't have time for all that. That's kind of gonna be lower on my list of priorities, right?
Yeah.
Option 2, we're gonna have, let's just go bank financing on OPM. Somebody else is gonna qualify for a loan. Also kind of boring, but maybe they've already been waiting and they've been pre-approved for a long time. So if you can find somebody else who's pre-approved, who wants to get financed, wants to do the deal, and they've already got stuff in motion, they've got the down payment, they've got all this different thing, then you could partner with them and you could joint purchase the deal, and we could create kind of an agreement for how much they get, what do we get, That's
Mm-hmm.
another option. A lot of people use that option for long term. I don't use it, but a lot of other people use that kind of strategy. The third one is going to be a private lender. All right. Private lender there is no specific qualification. You just have to work out a deal. This would be kind of like our Catherine lender, right?
Okay.
Catherine lender. This is still, we're raising what's called raising debt. Okay. There's two kinds of options: raising debt and raising equity. The difference is debt is a debt partner. They just give you the money, you repay it back. They don't own any part of the deal. The first three we've talked about is raising debt. Okay. Private lender is going to be raising debt. So everybody wants to know, what does this cost me? You know, let's just say this is 5% interest rate, 5%, 6% interest rate. Fine. And then this one's going to be, let's just say, 10% interest rate. That's fine. And then what we have is a joint venture, and we can do that in an equity partner. So what that means is it's not going to cost you any debt. It's going to cost you some of the upside equity in the deal. Let's just say that we might, for simple math, 50% equity split.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So now we have four options. Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cast a line, and I'll throw these waters at the same time. So if we have this person, whoever this is, whether it's a broker or your bank or something, I prefer to go to a B lender or a broker because they have more options than your local bank will have. So I would just get with, sorry, what was her name? Who you're working with?
Oh, Danielle.
Danielle. So I would work with Danielle and say, what do you need from me to get a deal done? But we don't have anything under contract. So the problem with financing at this stage, there's really nothing to work on. They need a file. They have to open a file.
Yeah.
So option 1 and 2 are really not a no-go at this point. Okay. Option 3 or 4.
One of the things she asked me that she said before they could fund a deal, they needed all like contractor quotes and all of that. When you haven't even closed on, or I don't know, haven't accepted contract, how do you get all that information for that kind of lender?
Well, actually, funny enough, you're speaking about Mender. Hey guys, I know we're all live here. We're doing 30 days to a deal. And we literally have this awesome like money raising partner, literally just walked into the room all the way from Canada. You can't hear him because you guys are with me here, but we are literally live here raising money for Lisa, trying to help her close her first deal within 30 days. She is in Calgary, Alberta right now. I love Calgary. You guys, we've been doing this now for the last 13 days. We only have half an hour. Lisa, we have like 15 minutes left. And we're going over financing options. So it's interesting that a money pro would walk into the room as I'm doing this from Calgary. Literally lives in Calgary. So pretty cool. Maybe we have to bring him on the show at some point. By the way, if you guys don't know Ryan, you can jump over, check it out, Making Billions podcast. You definitely need to connect and check it out. So little plug. So what do we do with the lender here at this point? Okay, well, we got private lender. What you're saying is they want to get all this information from you on the front end, contractor, et cetera, but you don't have a deal. So how can you possibly give them that data point?
Yeah.
Right? So kind of in the same conundrum. The short answer I have for you is we got to get something conditional. That's really the short answer. We got to get something under contract.
Okay.
Without it, your first two options are literally a waste of time because you're going to be talking to lenders and we're not doing anything. Right? Now, this is interesting. What we can do is we can dig the well before we're thirsty with these two.
Okay.
Here's what that means. We can immediately start looking for people who want to be an equity partner with you in the deal. We can do that. We say, hey, if I had a deal, who'd be interested in being an equity partner? Okay. We can reach out to people we know, get referrals to people who would want to be an equity partner. We can basically tee that up ahead of time because that is only conditional on the deal having the right amount of equity.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're not going to be as delayed as we will with the bank, because the bank needs you to have the deal, then they'll trigger all the paperwork and all the other stuff they need you to see. But if we get an equity partner, we could go, hey, you want to be in if I get a deal for 50%? We're like, yes, I do. Great. As soon as the deal is under contract, they're already in the deal.
Great.
That's the speed we're looking for. Same with the private lenders. So we have Catherine on board. We have a couple other options on board. Same deal. But what we need to do, we have to be very clear with Catherine and our joint venture partner. If I did this, this is what the deal would look like. So we have to kind of create the if this, then that scenario.
Okay.
So you're going to have to now go, and this is my deal evaluation. So out of all the deals we're looking at, give me a best case scenario of what that would look like. And then we can create an expectation So this is why people waste time in getting deals done. There's literally zero expectation for how it's supposed to be. Like, do you want to do a deal? Maybe I want to do a deal. But I'm a nice person. Who cares? Nobody cares. Yeah. What they care about is that you know what you're doing. And this is why we have to. So let me throw back to you. Identify for us what a deal would look like.
423.5.
What does that mean? What's the price?
That's the price.
423.5. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what we went back with yesterday. Okay. The terms are $50K down, 3 days from deal acceptance.
$50K down, that's the deposit?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I get it.
Close September 1st.
Okay, so these are good data points. Okay, September 1st. That's it. Now, let's talk about risk.
And 160 is the reno.
160K?
Yep.
Okay.
And 32 is the whole 32 and change is the holding cost. I can tell you for sure, but
that's fine. Let's go 33.
Okay.
Holding cost for how much time? 6 months?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We did 7 months on this one.
Great. All right. I'm fine with that. This is the pertinent data points. Now help me understand from an equity standpoint. Go ahead.
And selling, anticipated selling price 670.
This is the after repair value. 670. Yeah. Okay. Good.
No, that sounds low actually.
Okay, it does sound low. Like yep. Keep going.
Oh no, so we did go with 670, and the reason Drew and I talked about that was because we think it'll go for a lot more, but we can't predict the market 8 months from now, so we're just being conservative.
Let me ask the audience: who wants to pay me $10 for this spreadsheet right now? Who's willing to pay me $10 for this spreadsheet right now? I'll give you my Venmo if you're willing to pay me $10. You guys want it? $10? You in? You in? Yes? I see some thumbs up. I'll take it. You could literally snap a picture of it for free. Guys, save your $10. Don't waste your money. That was really a mentorship hack just to see if you guys are willing to buy the document. Okay. Snap a picture for free. You don't have to pay $10 for an image. Okay. ARV, 670. So give me now the final net profit that we expect on this deal. So what is it minus all of the expenses? So the purchase price, the deposit, like we got 423.
This one, 25K.
So give me the full number if you don't mind. So what do we got here? What's this minus? Minus what?
Okay. Going to the spreadsheet, and so it's minus 160.
Yeah.
It's minus purchase cost of 1,000, selling costs of 27,505. Operating costs of 11,604. Financing holding cost 32,886.
That's holding. Okay, so minus 33, minus 160, and basically minus the purchase price 423.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you said you're gonna have what, $25,000?
Yeah. Total costs are 432,996.
432,996. Well, hold on. That can't be right. It's just the acquisition. 432 is just the purchase price plus a couple fees. Right. But we need the purchase plus the renovations plus the. I'm sorry.
Sorry, 232.
232 are the costs in addition to the purchase price.
Yeah.
Is that correct? So what is that number here? So 232 plus 423. Math.
655.
655. Okay, cool. So then what do we have left here?
So 160 includes contingency.
Okay.
Oh, and we went up slightly in purchase price.
Okay. So what do we got? We got 670 minus 665. That is $15,000.
Yeah.
Okay. So are you suggesting to me that we have a profit of $15,000 on this deal?
Yes.
Or the equity? Okay, so let's look at it two ways. We're going to capture 15 grand of equity doing all this work. Folks at home, is that a good deal? Folks on the live stream, is that a good deal?
So
Lisa.
here's
So
what my thinking is on this. We
Go for
were
it.
extremely conservative on the budget.
Okay.
Extremely.
I hope so.
We had a lot of contingency. Plus, I put in $20K in case of asbestos, and that's like if they're full asbestos in every fiber of the wall. What else? We expect things are going, renovated bungalows like this are going for $699 with a half bath, and we're putting a full bath in the master.
Okay.
So we think we're really looking at a higher price, but the minimum profit, even if we went over time, gives us 15K.
Okay.
But we're looking at a much better. That's if everything pushes out.
So we should have two. At least we should have two. We should have our worst case scenario and our best case scenario. That'll help us kind of fight this whole battle. And we should have a minimum percentage that the worst case scenario can possibly be. We talked about a 10% profit to sale price. If I'm selling this deal right now in the back end for $670, I want to make $67,000 bucks. Like that to me is logical, right?
Yeah.
Is that the minimum or the maximum? That's a great question. I don't know. Is it the median? What is the plan? So obviously this thing, it's going to make us maybe $15,000 bucks. Yeah. What's going to happen now? So is this thing going to be profitable month over month? Are we renting this thing out? What's the plan with this deal? Or are we just looking to flip it?
This one is to flip.
Okay. So we're going to flip a property that may only make us $15,000. And the highest they could possibly make us is 15,000 plus 20 plus 30. The asbestos, let's assume that doesn't become the case. And then 30 grand more on the resale. So that's another 50. So highest possible profit is basically kind of 50, and this is 65. So best case scenario, we make 65 grand. Worst case scenario, we make 15 grand. Do we like this deal?
I do, because I'm looking for more in that same area, and I want some economies of scale.
What does that mean? You're going to keep it though?
Nope. I want to work on 3 at the same time in that area.
Okay, but 3 at the same time that make you 15 grand each?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking at the worst.
Okay. So now, let's just say we go with that theory. I don't know if it's the best one, but let's say we go with that. Now, how are we going to make this lucrative for our private lending partner and joint venture partner? This is a very important piece. So if you're following me at home, stay tuned in with me, guys. Here we have $15,000 worst case scenario. Out of that $15,000, how are we going to make this deal attractive to a Catherine or to a joint venture? Is there enough juice for a joint venture partner in this? Like, meaning, are they going to want to lend their money out? Let's say they're going to give you, like, how much money would you want from a joint venture partner?
All of it.
All of it. What's all of it? 423?
Well, I can, yeah.
Okay, so all of it. So what about the reno and the other parts?
Yep.
So give me the full number.
Okay. So it would be what we added up there. 32.
Guys at home, are you following me? Guys at home, are you following this?
This is where I'm learning.
This is where we're learning. Hey, we're here together, sister. John Lamac says, no way, Jose. Latif says, green heart. I've never even seen a green heart before. Alan says, nope. John said no twice. He hates it that much. Okay. Alan Grace is here. Okay.
Yeah. 655, 500. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Less than 10% area, bro, because that's casino by. Okay. So tell me, so how much again are we wanting to raise from our investor?
232, 500. Yeah.
232, 500. Okay. Don't make me get Ryan over here. This guy knows what he's doing over there. Ryan's like, Ryan, would you fund this deal? Ryan's saying, yeah. I'm going to ask Ryan. By the way, Ryan funds big deals. So he has $1.5 billion under management. I'm not even lying to you guys. Okay, so Ryan, just real quick here. So we expect to do this flip. we're going to sell it for 670. Our all-in cost is 655. On the low end, it's $15,000 in profit. If, however, she doesn't have to do the asbestos, and if, however, she gets 30K more on the resale because the market appreciates a little bit, best case scenario is 65. Worst case scenario is $15,000 for a flip in Calgary. Does that look exciting to you as any kind of partner in this? Not a lot of money, right? So even as a joint venture, if we
amount of work, like usually, I don't know if it's too slow, but yeah, it's for 15 grand, it's better be quick.
a lot of risk. Well, she's looking at a 7 months.
7 months, 15 grand.
Yeah. Look at his face. 7 months for 15 grand. Look, show him the face. Yeah, the face is like, yeah. Okay.
That's the razor thin
Razor thin margin.
margin. Yeah, I mean, as long as you make money, you're okay. But if you're gonna spend 7 months, do it and make 100 grand.
I like that. You said do it and make 100 grand in 7 months, not 15. Very wise advice. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Okay, so let's just do this math real quick. 232.5. Okay, my friend. So if we want 232.5, let's just say this is in 7 months. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna go quick on the math because we only have a few minutes left. But if we have 232.5, and that's what we want from the investor, if we gave him all of the $15,000, what would be the return? What's 15 grand divided by 232.5? 15. We're looking, guys. Tell me in the comments. What's 15 grand divided by 232.5? Who has the number?
4%, which isn't a good rate of return.
One more time. What was it?
6.4%.
6.4%. Now that would be annualized, right? So if they made $15,000 for 232.5 over the year at 6.4%. So we could kind of even look at it as, so is 6.4% good in 6 months? Total return.
So do you, when you say that, do you multiply that by 12, or is that divided by 12?
So the total return is 15,000. If I gave you 232.5, you're going to give me 15 grand. The return is 6.4%. We haven't indicated a time frame just yet.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have 6.4%. But what you're telling me is if it was in 30 days, that's a good deal. Ryan would probably do that deal too. I'll give you 6.4% return in 30 days. Great.
Okay.
Now, if it's going to be a year, 6.4% return a year, well, we know that Catherine wants at least 10% on her money. That literally doesn't work.
Right.
If you said to her, hey, I'll give you 6.4% return in 6 months, okay, in 6 months, maybe. So this is more of a time problem.
So
most people doing, go ahead.
Question. So
Yeah.
we built in 3 months to sell the property. Nothing in
Yep.
the neighborhood has gone past 24 days on the market.
And why are you building 3 months?
Renovated. And
Why are you building 3 months?
uh
Don't tell me to be conservative. Is it to be conservative? What do you happen? What happened to your audio? Is it because you wanted to be conservative?
yes.
Okay, listen. I'm going to give you a piece of advice, everybody at home. Don't be dramatic.
Okay.
Conservative doesn't mean that you lie. Well, everything in Calgary sells in 30 days. I'm going to say mine is 6 months just to be conservative. That's not conservative. That's foolish. Okay. We don't need to be conservative. We need to be precise.
Okay.
And this is something that newbies do a lot. And I get it. Listen, I got love in my heart for you. You're just learning. It's totally cool. And experienced people make this exact same mistake.
Okay.
I want to be super conservative. No, you want to be super fearful. That's what you want to be. So you're just going to throw a whole bunch of extra things in here, which complicate the deal, and it doesn't give me a fair assessment of what this deal actually can perform at.
Okay.
So we can't be that. We have to go, everything sells in 30 days. My expectation is it sells in 30 days. We have to live in that data point. Otherwise, you're literally stripping our data and inserting drama. That's what people do. You guys see what I'm saying here?
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because we looked at all the comps, and the oldest renovated one in its price range went at 24 days.
Right.
And everything else was in the 2, 5, 11 days.
So you just added 2 more extra months of resale expectation, which increased your cost by an extra 2 months, which increased your delays by an extra 2 months, which reduced the ROI for your investor.
Okay.
We're literally sabotaging this freaking deal right now because we're going, worst case scenario, I don't want to upset you and offend you, but I can give you a 6% return. Well, that sucks. What if it's actually a 15% return, but we haven't done the math correctly, so we don't actually know what we're offering? This is how we walk in with low confidence. So I'm glad we have the awareness now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to do, I mean, we're running out of time here, but what I want you to do is
Really quick,
Come-
I met with the contractor and they also said that they don't need 5 months.
how much do they need?
They need 3.5.
Okay.
So adding
I
2
believe-
weeks, we could say 4 months.
Okay. So let me give you a rule of thumb that'll help everybody here. I do believe that when you're a new investor, especially in renovations, you should add what I call a stupid tax. Okay. Stupid tax is the time that it's going to take you more than you think it's going to take you. So if it's 3.5 months, let's find a fair, equitable, stupid tax. Okay. 10%, 15% is a good stupid tax. 100% is not. That's just ignorance. So
Mhm.
if he says 3.5, make it 4. I don't mind rounding up the change. You know, when you go to McDonald's or Timmy's and you buy coffee for $2.22 and somehow they're charging me $3, like, do you want to donate the rest of your money to something you'll never verify? I'm just joking, Tim Hortons. We love you. We love you. But they round up the change, but they don't round up to like $2 extra for the coffee. So let's round up the change. So if we got 3.5 months, let's go to 4 months. Cool. If
Yeah.
we got 10 grand in renovations, then we can round up the change, approximately 20-25% of that. So let's just go to 12,500, 13,000.
Yeah.
Make sense?
hmm
That's where I think the conversation gets good, is we can round up the change. So here's what we need to do, because we are out of time. We have to go back to this assessment. We have to get the accurate data point, because now look, we just proved that this is a waste of time for Catherine.
Yeah. Okay.
So are we going to call her and go, hey, we have a deal that makes 6%. I know you want 10.
I'm going to go back in and fix this. And I'm going to really, just like I did on the budget numbers for the reno, I'm going to dive into the numbers on time. And I'm a project manager. I can do this. I can
You
schedule.
got this.
Yeah.
I know you got this. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're kind of doing some assessment analysis today. Did we clarify for you what like your 4 options are,
Yeah.
and how to think about which one to kind of navigate?
And how to present numbers that make sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think what we need to do from here is, first of all, we got to get more offers in this fire, because we know we got
Yep.
a KPI to reach. When people go, I didn't get a deal this month. The very first question is, how many offers went out? How many got under contract? Like, if we don't do that, then we're never gonna. I don't know how to swim.
Yep.
How many times did you jump in the water today? Well, I didn't jump in the water. Well, then stop complaining that you can't swim. Right?
Nope.
We're in the same boat. So
3
we need
offers.
more offers,
Yeah.
and
And-
you need to have. Go ahead.
I enlisted somebody to actually write up most of my offer paperwork for me, and then I will go through each one. I'm just going to analyze the deal, give it to them. So I'm going to speed this up.
Smart. I like it. Smart. And then you're going to evaluate these deals on a merit basis, not a fear basis. Okay. Oh, did I lose you? Okay. So merit basis, you're going to come back to the table and go, these are the exact numbers, no exaggerations. And at the bottom, have your
Yep.
exact data. And then at the very bottom, go stupid tax.
Yeah.
We can play with the stupid tax. That's fine. We can play with that number. But we
Okay.
can't fudge every single number and expect to pass the math test. It doesn't work. I failed math in high school. Trust me. Math is math. Okay? If it takes 30 days, guys, everything in this business is about comparables. So how long does everything take to sell? This much time. Yours will take the same, unless there's some crazy anomaly. What condition should your property be? The answer is the same condition as every other property.
Yeah.
Right? That's why we get 3 quotes. That's why if everything, if everybody takes 3 months to do it and you spend 6, then you got to really, really tighten up your process and tighten up how you do this business, because you're
Yeah.
going to be wasting a lot of time. There's a lot of lag in your operation. If that's the case, you need a mentor. You need to get really clear about how you run the business, who you hire, how you use contractors. So new people, if you're listening, here's the lesson. You have to compare. If it takes you 6 months and everybody else is doing it in 3, get a mentor, get some training, get some other resources.
Mhm.
Okay. We have to be willing to, we got to play ball at the same level. We have to compete at the same level of skill as everybody else. Okay. So Lisa,
Great.
any last comments or questions for folks at home now that we kind of have the homework for tomorrow?
Okay. So today was like, and I think we have one more day because we started on the 2nd, so it's 12 days in.
Okay. All right.
I'm negotiating that one day.
She's negotiating the 1 day. Okay. That's cool. Here's the thing. When are we going to have the other 7 offers in?
I am going to submit 3 today, 3
Okay.
tomorrow,
Okay.
and I've got they let me know they've got 3 properties coming online, and if I can make numbers work, or I can put my numbers together, then I'll submit on those.
Great. So remember, the real answer is we got to get to 10 and prove or disprove the theory that it's going to take 10 offers to get a deal. That's
Okay.
really what we're doing here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Also
ask
keeping,
more, and I'll submit 10. I'm gonna
Okay.
try to submit 10 by Tuesday.
great. Remember, one last caveat. We all agreed that it's going to be 100 leads to 10 offers. So if you're submitting on every single thing you write, you're violating the first component, which means you're probably offering on a bunch of useless nonsense that doesn't make sense. So there has to be some equilibrium between I've looked at a deal and it fits my criteria. Now, sometimes we'll just be on a roll. Everything fits your criteria and you can
Yeah.
offer. But if all you're doing, because I see people do this too,
No.
I submitted 50 offers. How many did you evaluate? 49. How the hell did you submit 50? Are you sure you submitted 50 good offers, or did you just throw documents out the window, hoping
No.
they're going to fly back at you with some money? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at that number. Let me bring up the spreadsheet one more time. I'm looking at that number. Remember, we got a
Yeah.
conversion, right? We got our conversion or a document up here. We have 10% conversion, the 10% conversion to 10% conversion. Like, this is kind of what we're at here. So we have a 1% overall conversion. So if you get here, extremely confident that we're going to get 1, 2, 5, or even 10 deals.
Okay.
But we got to get to the point where we go 1, 2, 3 box. And the one
Okay.
I'm going to the most, because it's the fastest for people, is offers out the door. If at least we can get the 10 offers, we're building some confidence in your offer process and building speed in how you do it. And if
Yeah.
we can do that, then it becomes easier for you to evaluate offer. Okay?
Okay.
Cool?
I'm taking a picture too.
I'll send you the spreadsheet. Everybody else can pay the $10.
Yeah.
Guys, have an awesome day. Lisa, thank you. We're back at a regular scheduled time, I believe.
Tomorrow.
I believe so. We'll double check that. Guys, thank you for being here. Do me a quick favor and share this out. Give it a quick share if you're seeing it for the first time. Join Lisa every single day. Thank you for being in the comments. You guys have an amazing day. And until next time, Lisa and I are out. Be blessed. Stay humble. Let's go get